Good morning. आदाब, नमस्कार, सत श्री अकाल। मेरी वालिदा कहा करती थी कि नाम में बड़ा असर होता है, और अब हमने देखा कि नाम में कितना असर है। Friends, Irfan Sahab, Prabhuji, ladies and gentlemen. This is really such a fabulous talk that it is very unfair of me to say anything after this very, very scintillating talk, but a couple of thoughts kept coming to me as I was listening to Krishnaji. आपने कंस्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली और प्रियम्बल की बात की, और उसमें एक शब्द फ्रेटर्निटी जो आया, which was in reference to the use of word secularism, क्योंकि secularism महदूद है, उसमें एक limitation है, fraternity is all encompassing, और आपने ये भी जिक्र किया कि शायद मैत्री शब्द ज़्यादा बेहतर होता। इसमें एक और शब्द पे डिबेट हुई थी, और वो हिंदी का लफ्ज़ है परस्परता, which because any other word means that you are separate, but paraspara means that we go along together, we are परस्पर हैं। और हिंदुस्तान जब बनता है, जब कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बनता है, तो हम लोग इकट्ठे थे। हिंदुस्तान की तकसीम हो चुकी थी, बहुत खून बह चुका था, लेकिन उसके बावजूद उस कंस्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली में जो 300 लोग बैठे थे, वो इस तैयारी से बैठे थे कि हम एक हैं। तो ये जो शब्द था परस्परता, ये एक बहुत ही इस पर सोचने की जरूरत है, और इसीलिए सेकुलरिज्म तो बहुत बाद में आया जब मिसेस गांधी ने उसको जोड़ा। इन एनी केस, क्योंकि धर्मों की बात हो रही है, रिलीजन्स की बात है, और हिंदुस्तान की बात हो रही है, तो आई वांट टू टेक यू बैक टू स्वामी विवेकानंद फेमस स्पीच ऑफ 11th of September in the Art Institute of Chicago in the World Parliament of Religions. And we are having a conclave of religions here, and I think that we should stand up and salute the Swami who brought India to the international stage. And this is what I'm quoting him now, because I think that we should recall how he brought India forward and what he thought of the greatness of our religions which bring us all together. And he said, I thank you in the name of the mother of religions. I thank you in the name of millions and millions of Hindus of all classes and sects. I am proud to belong to a religion that has taught the world both tolerance and universal acceptance. We believe not only in universal toleration, but we accept all religions as different streams have their sources in different places. All mingle their water in the sea, O Lord, the different paths which men take through different tendencies, various though they appear, crooked or straight, all lead to thee. Now, I remember sitting there and listening to Krishna, कि स्वामी जी का प्रभाव होता है रामकृष्ण परमहंस से। Now the greatness of the human mind and the fragility of the human mind comes from sheer genius. You have seen that here. Ramakrishna is walking in a village, एक खेत से गुजरते हैं, और उनके सामने suddenly बगले उड़ते हैं, 50-60 बगले आसमान में उड़ जाते हैं। There's a fleet, there's a white star there. और रामकृष्ण उसको देख के बेहोश हो जाते हैं, because in that glimpse he sees a scepter of God himself. He sees a glimpse of eternity in that scene of flying baglas, all white in nature. That's the sensitivity of the human mind, and that is what people have forgotten over ages. The richness of the mind which leads you to your own religions. ये बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग चीजें हैं, और हिंदुस्तान जो जैसा इरफान साहब ने कहा कि हम लोग तो एक बुके हैं, जो तरह तरह के लोग हैं, بہت وواد ہے ہندوستان میں، ہندوؤں میں، مسلمانوں میں، کرسچنز میں، اور اسی لیے ہم یاد کرتے ہیں آج وہ بھکتی سیج کو، صوفی سیج کو. اور میں بار بار یاد کرتا ہوں بابا بلے شاہ کا ایک کلام ہے. ابھی میں نے یاد کرتے سن رہا تھا آپ کو تو مجھے یاد آیا کہ بابا کہتے ہیں کہ ہوری کھیلوں گی کہہ بسم اللہ، ہوری کھیلوں گی کہہ بسم اللہ، نام نبی کی رتن چڑھی، نام نبی کی رتن چڑھی، بوند پڑی اللہ اللہ. الستو بربکم پریتم بولے، سب سخیوں نے گھونگھٹ کھولے، ہوری کھیلوں گی کہہ بسم اللہ. یہ اب آپ امیجن کریے کہ یہ ہندوستان ہے. And that is why this conclave is so essential to bring us back to earth vis-a-vis what we see and what is happening around us today. Why we need such conclaves and why we need people like this gentleman here to go beyond his field of thought and bring philosophical thought to us time and time again, because his voice will be heard. Adi Shankaracharya, Nirvan Shaktakam, na punyam na papam na sukham na dukkham, na mantram na tirtham na vedo na moksha, aham bhojanam na bhojam na bhakta, chidananda rupa shivoham shivo. I am not bound by good deeds, no bad deeds, happiness or sorrow. I am not bound by mantras or holy places, the Vedas or sacrifices. I am not the experience or the word of experience or the experiencer. I am pure consciousness. I am Shiva. That is India. That is the confluence of religions which brings us together. Because there is one God and all paths will lead to him through different allies. Baba Bulle Shah kuch kehte hain, Nizamuddin Auliya kuch kehte hain, بابا نانک کچھ کہتے ہیں، اور گرو گرنتھ میں بابا فرید کے دوہے انکلوڈ ہو جاتے ہیں. وہ ہندوستان ہے. For Muslims, their prayer begins with Bismillah. In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful. So everyone seeks His mercy. Even an atheist would seek mercy at some point of time, even if you were Christopher Hitchens who is dying and denies the existence of God. But there is a thought of seeking mercy when finally you go to make your maker, not maker for us in Bombay, please. For Sikhs, there is one reality. Om mein ek onkar satnam. The one creator, the doer of all, without fear, without enmity, timeless, and beyond death. Ladies and gentlemen, sectarianism, bigotry, and the horrible descendant fanaticism have long possessed this beautiful earth. They have filled our world with violence, they have drenched it so often with human blood, destroyed civilizations, and sent whole nations into despair. But then, Ghalib had said, "Na tha kuch to khuda tha, kuch na hota to khuda hota." Duboya mujhko hone ne, na hota main, to kya hota? So it is this ego, when we finally look at things, that distances us from truth. This ahankar, the ana, the main, here is where religions lose their way, because I want to prove my religion is superior to yours. And that is where the ego comes in. That is where bloodshed comes in. That is where the crusades come in. That is where we see the violence of the ISIS and the Al-Qaedas. It is senseless violence, not taught through any philosophy, through any religions. All great poets, philosophers, speak only of love. Iqbal, mazhab nahi sikha tha, aapas mein bair rakhna. We have had thinkers, Russell, Camus, Nietzsche, Einstein. They thought deeply. And now we have young Krishna in the same league who says the same things. It is time we recognize this thought, these great philosophical thoughts that are coming. So I turn back to young Narendra in Chicago. Can we refuse to hate in the name of what is sacred? Can we choose compassion, not as a token, but as a discipline? Let our faith be reflected in how we treat each other. The measure of religion is not how loudly we proclaim it, but how deeply we live it. Let us live not merely as representatives of religion, but as custodians of our shared humanity. And as we leave this fall, let us remember the wise words of our lead speaker here, the true test of faith, not in the certainty of our own beliefs. Because I remember having read Kamo as a young student who has said that in the midst of hate I found that was within me an invisible love. So there is a quiet revolution that the world now awaits. An awakening away from hate, an awakening of deeper thought. आपने अशोक का जिक्र किया. In that same context, I was remembering an incident in the life of Akbar. Akbar, as you know, started or tried to start a new philosophical thought which he called the Deen-e-Ilahi. It was not a religion, but again a confluence of religion where he could hear the debates from various religious leaders and try to extract for himself not to propagate, but try to extract for himself what best he could gain. So there is an incident where outside Fatehpur Sikri, he charges out on his horse, and it is the time of dawn. और वहाँ घोड़ा दौड़ रहा है और अकबर बादशाह उसके ऊपर है और दूर वो देखते हैं सूरज चल रहा है. And in the light, in the orange light of that sun, he sees the glimpse of God. अकबर घोड़ा रोकते हैं, अपना सैडल निकालते हैं, जो उसमें कंबल होता है उसको बिछाते हैं और वहां नमाज पढ़ते हैं. Now, is he worshipping the sun or is he worshipping Allah? Or is his soul suddenly coming out, as he says in 91 what happened to him? His soul suddenly emerging and seeing God around him, God in the existence of that sun, of that ambience, of that sunrise, of the desert and the sand. So God is all around. And it doesn't matter if you don't believe in God because you believe in humanity. Atheists, agnostics, all of us. That is what the label says here, is that sacred earth and sacred humanity. Every being is sacred. So atheist, animal, religious man, Sufi, they are all there. That is what we have seen through the ages. Consistently we have seen through the ages. I will tell you a small story, because I think my time is up, or it says my time is up. So a small story. We have all heard of Hazrat Nizamuddin Auliya, the great Sufi saint. उनके यहाँ शाम को बहुत दरबार लगता है. He was fond of Sama, he was fond of Qawwali, लोग बहुत आते थे. अलाउद्दीन खिलजी की सल्तनत थी, और अलाउद्दीन एक बहुत मशहूर पावरफुल सुल्तान थे हिंदुस्तान के, जो दक्कन तक जा रहे थे हिंदुस्तान को राज करने की उनका कल्पना थी. तो लोगों ने जाके सुल्तान को बताया कि देखिए ये निजामुद्दीन जो गांव है उस जमाने का, वहां लोग बहुत इकट्ठा होते हैं, और अगर ये सेंट को एम्बिशंस हो गए, पॉलिटिकल एम्बिशंस हो गए, तो आपकी तख्त को खतरा है. तो इनकी एम्बिशंस को रोकिए. Sultan was a wise man. He heard them out. He said, all right, let me think about it. And then he sought time to meet the saint in Nizamuddin. So Sultan, Nizamuddin hated to meet the Sultan. He would not. I think the light. Can you hear me? Maybe I can speak louder? The saint is very reluctant to meet him. And the saint is in a small room شام کے مغرب کا وقت ہے, وہ نماز پڑھ رہے تھے. The Sultan is made to wait, and he does wait. And then finally, as the prayer gets over, he is ushered into the small room. And the scene is that the saint is sitting on the prayer mat, جس کو جانماز کہتے ہیں, اور سلطان ان کے برابر تھے. اور سلطان نے ان سے کہا کہ دیکھیے, اگر آپ کے پولیٹیکل ایمبیشن ہو تو بتائیے, میں آپ کو جائیداد دے سکتا ہوں, جواہرات دے سکتا ہوں, جو آپ چاہیں دے سکتا ہوں, لیکن میں نہیں چاہتا کہ آپ مجھ میں وواد ہو. تو اسے ایک مسکرائے, ان کا ٹھیک ہے, آپ بتائیے مجھے کیا کر دے سکتے ہیں. تو انہوں نے ایگزام میں یہ دے دوں گا, آپ کو جائیداد دے دوں گا, اسٹیٹ دے دوں گا, ہیرے دے دوں گا, بیل دے دوں گا, جو بھی ہے. تو حضرت نے اپنی جانماز کا ٹکڑا ہٹا کے, کونا ہٹا کے تھوڑا سا موڑا اور کہا کہ ذرا اس کے نیچے دیکھو. And the Sultan sees a glimpse of all that he could have imagined, all that he has never seen even in his wildest dreams. سیٹ نے اپنی جانماز کو واپس رکھ دی اور کہا کہ بھئی آپ اور مجھے کیا دے سکتے ہیں اس کے علاوہ. That's the soul, that's the mind, that's what you can do with it, that's what richness gives you. So I think we have had a very scintillating morning. I have no words to express. Number one, for the idea that these two organizations are having. I am truly, truly very grateful to Irfan Saab when he called me here. I did not know what I was in for. Had I known what Krishna was going to say, I would not have accepted. Because it's extremely embarrassing. You cannot match what he has said. So I apologize to you for being here, but that was a duty. It is really an honor that I was able to shake his hand today. And thank you all for being here. Thank you so much.